Wait for it! Wait for it! Wow, what a long intro, huh? Is this be it? Maybe? Maybe this is it! Oh god, I gotta stop powder drinking. Man, that burps like beer. Alright. Another one! One more track! I'm Baltimore Mullins, your paranormal shock jock, your DJ, the outlaw, the number one bad boy paranormal. That's right, the heavyweight champ. Now I've had a couple of these priming up the camera and or priming up the prop. Just let you know, this show is a GTN product. Or, well, it's on GTN, or however you want to word that. Go to GhostTalesTV.com and check me out, guys. I'm on there. I'm part of the GTN family. And go to them for all your paranormal superstation needs. And let me get my disclaimer right quick. If you don't like what you see, the topics, the language, the equipment, by God, turn me off. But if you like the topics, the language, help me, or the equipment, by God, turn me on. Woo! Anyway. Oh, and by the way, this is just across the news desk. According to our sources, 9 out of 10 people are hooked on brake fluid, can't stop. Go figure. Anyway, 9 out of 10. Oh God, you gotta drink more. Damn, that's good. All right, look. Let's get this show started, shall we? I got a friend of mine who suggested a topic I should do it on. What was wrong with my neck? I should do it on dreams. Kind of oddly enough, I have another friend who supposedly, now I know everybody's like, well, I don't know if he did or not. Supposedly is perfecting his out of body, an ability to leave one's body and go on what's called an astral plane. Now, whether he's doing that or not, I have no idea. I've had what I thought were out-of-body experiences 3 times. 3-4 times, but twice with a grandfather of mine, and once with my best friend Chuck. And I was either pulled to them or I went to them, so I don't know the extent of that. I do know what triggers it. Like I tell everybody all the time, when you're doing stuff like this, keep a journal to narrow down what I call trigger mechanisms to determine how to get to this state, this mental state, this meditative state that you're going into, which is a form of meditation, I would imagine. But anyway, keep a journal. The reason I say trigger mechanism is because if you look back in history, the Indians used sweat lodges to enter such states. And so heat was their trigger mechanism. You don't know what your trigger mechanism is. So that's the reason I say keep a journal. And once you start noticing a pattern, that's when you start picking up these trigger mechanisms. I suggested to this guy that he should keep a journal. He never got back with me. I guess I'm just too odd for him. I also have another friend of mine that always dreams of her grandpa. Now, I don't know. The dreams that she describes are pretty vivid. He's advising her. He's warning her. He talks to her. Now, is that one subconscious? Is that one subconscious? Sorry, one too many of these. Is that one subconscious actually playing out a role of said person in the way you want to see it, and you already knew the answer, but it comes to you in the form of a loved one? Or is it that actual person coming to you, pulling you to them so they can advise you or warn you or instruct you? That's the crazy thing about dreams. You just don't know. People analyze them all the time, guys. They say if you fall in a dream and hit the bottom, you're dead. Blood in a dream means that you are, I think if I remember correctly, blood in a dream means that you can achieve anything. If that's the case, I get the crap beat out of me and all mine. I always have these reoccurring dreams where I'm dressed in sun god's clothing, standing on top of an Aztec pyramid with 1,000 naked women throwing little pickles at me. Why am I the only one who has that dream? Movie reference. Wonder if you get it. Class, anybody get the movie reference? Homework. Val Kilmer's in the movie, just to let you know. Sun god's clothes, Aztec temple, 1,000 naked women throwing little pickles at him. Come on, people! You got to know this one. Great 80s movie. But anyway, back to dreams. I mean, supposedly, a lot of the Indians or Native Americans, I mean, there's tales of people, these Native Americans, disappearing. Now, whether it's a dream or not, hell, I don't know. I wasn't there. But they look up at a star and wish they were there, and then they're gone. Is that a dream state? Is that being beamed up to the mothership? What is that all about? But anyway, back to the dream thing. Try to take it as it is. Take it at face value, in my opinion. Don't work too much into this. To give you an idea why I say that is because dreams can be influenced by what you had happen to you that day, the prior day. Let's say, I don't know, this. You saw this, and it does this. Makes R2-D2 sounds. Well, now you dream about R2-D2 in Star Wars. Or something that goes click and screams a lot. Or you drank a lot of beer. Now, for some reason, you're in a brew factory. I mean, it's weird how things trigger your subconscious to dream. And in actuality, you dream about 7 or 8 different dreams a night. You only remember the ones that you're abruptly woken up from. Like your alarm clock going off, or you got to get up and take a leak. You remember those dreams. You just don't remember the other ones because you're in your dream mode, or your subconscious is taking over. And your mind's drifting and wandering. But don't work too much into these dreams, guys. I don't think you do what you want with them. That's my advice. That's the reason I say keep a journal. I suggest keep one by the bed. You write down something that's impactful that you've had as far as a dream goes. And do it as soon as you wake up, because any further than, say, 30 seconds after you wake up, the dream starts slipping away from you. The analytical side of your brain takes over, and your subconscious kind of goes night-night for a little while. It shuts down, powers down. But this way, write down the dreams. Hell, keep a recording device, your cell phone. Record what you dreamt. And then, with a clear head, the next day, try to analyze it. You never know. The answers might be there, guys. You never know. Oh, by the way, we're listening to Dio. Great band. Little Ronnie James Dio of Dio. Love the song Holy Diver. Yeah. Past friend of mine. She really liked Dio. It's you, girl. Woo! Trying to keep up with the wolf. Oh my God. But look, sorry I took last week off, guys. just to let you know, it was Labor Day weekend, and the wolf was, well, tossing down a few, and I figured I'd take a little vacation. Hope you didn't miss me too much. You know, the old wolf was still around, and the old wolf was still kicking lights out and doing what he does best, and that's getting hammered. But, yeah, just back to the dream thing. Just always document this stuff down. You've got to always document it down. Because, like I said, after about 30 seconds of being awake, you tend to lose it. And I don't mean go crazy. I mean the dream slips away. So whatever answer you're looking for in this dream state, or in your REM sleep or whatever, tends to fade. I believe that's because the analytical side of your brain starts taking over. As far as paranormal goes, the paranormal community sucks. We can go into this too. I'm really sick of the paranormal community. Whoever started this bullshit about paranormal unity needs to be hung up by their toes or something, or thrown into a wood chipper, because there's no such thing as unity in the paranormal. Sorry, tough shit, there's not. Y'all don't believe me? Log into some of these sites. Really, put your opinion down on someone's Facebook page that's a ghost hunter. There's a ghost hunting team. Put your opinion on their page. Rebuttal to their opinion. And see if you don't get bullied till you leave the page. Yeah. Try that one. I mean, I don't give a shit what you put on the Wolf Tracks the Paranormal Facebook page. You can put whatever you want. I don't care. Pictures, naked pictures. Yay. But evidence, whatever. I'll look at it. I'm biased, dude. If you say it's evidence, cool. But if it just looks god awful fake, well, I'll let the fans judge it. I've already made up my mind. If it looks fake to me, I'm thinking fake. I'll put down fake. Sorry, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you. If it looks like a napkin hanging by a fish line, and you're thinking, "Ooh, it's a ghost," yeah, well, I'm going to be like, "No, it's not." But then again, if it looks real, I'm going to say it looks real. The problem that I'm seeing is a lot of these ghost hunting teams, these groups of so-called professionals, professional ghost hunters. That's why doctors practice medicine. We practice ghost hunting. None of us are professionals at this. We're using devices that we don't even know what the hell they do and hope the little light lights up when something bumps into it. We don't even know what to expect most of the times when the device is there with us. I mean, really, unless we researched it with some other team and they didn't have a clue either when they first used it. And man, these teams, oh my God, they turn their noses up at you. They just brush you off like you're nobody, and they think they don't stink. I mean, it's crazy. I'd screw them all. I don't care. I really am sick of the paranormal. I really am. I don't mind talking about it, guys. I don't mind talking about UFOs, Chupacabra, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever, Nessie, aliens. Whether they were here first, we were here last, they were here last, we were here first, whatever, grays, tall, white, reptilians, ETs, whatever you want to call them, USOs, UFOs, ancient aliens, alien visitation, alien abduction. We can go into Mozart. We can go into all the classic artist paintings of alien UFOs that were in the paintings. I mean, I can go into all that. Talking about it's not a problem, guys. That's not a problem. The problem is this phrase, paranormal unity. It's not paranormal unity. It's paranormal competition. Okay? These teams, these radio or television hosts have seen the paychecks that these so-called teams that made it are getting. And it's not that they're in this for the love of the field. Okay? Don't let them lie to you. Okay? They're not. They're in this to get noticed. They're in this to get recognition. And they're in this to get the paycheck. Okay? You can do all the volunteer work you want to. I'm so good. I'm holier than thou. I do charity work. Whatever. It's called a slush fund. Mobsters used to do it all the time. Your criminals do it all the time. They get they have their drug money and their hit money and all that stuff, and they invest it in something else. So you don't pay attention to this, but this is over here doing this. Oh, it's a charity. It's a good job. Blah blah. It's a tax shelter, is what it is. So you're doing charity work as a ghost team, and yet you're a bunch of assholes. So I do charity work. I'm nice, and in reality, you're a bunch of jackasses. So it's not paranormal unity where we're together. It's paranormal competition. If you want proof of this, log on to any Facebook page of these so-called experts and put your opinion down. And there will be one or two that are security for the site that will run roughshod over you. And literally, don't agree with the masses. Challenge them. See what happens. Don't agree with them. They'll have a couple of policing the site, so to speak, people that will run roughshod over you and chase you off the site. Or try to. Or they will ban you off the site. So now, is that unity? Because they don't want to hear your opinion. All they want to do is hear themselves bellow off at the mouth. You don't hear me saying I'm right. I said it's an opinion. That's all it is. It's an opinion. That's all paranormal is, an opinion. I look at things with my own two eyes. I think about it the best I can. And I give you the best educated guess I can, which is my opinion. I don't tell you that that's written in stone and that's exactly what it is. Well, by God, you got to believe Wolf Tracks because Wolf Tracks knows everything and blah, blah, blah. No. Remember, I told you I want you to think, guys. I give you a question or a topic, and you come up with your own answer. Free will, guys. Make up your own mind. Don't follow these idiots blindly. I'm so sick of paranormal unity, I can puke. I'm not going to because it's a waste of beer. But these idiots, just idiots. I literally watched a paranormal spoof movie that was priceless. It was hilarious. It was called Paranormal Sacktivity. Produced by David Childers, Rainbow Owl, Angel and Nicole Ortiz. And by God, if I forgot anybody, sue me. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's F That Paranormal, Parafluke, Paranormal Truth Seekers or something. Look, I've had way too many of these. Anyway, they all get together and make this great spoof on paranormal. This one jackass decides he wants to be the glory hound. Well, that blows paranormal unity out of the water. You all had a piece of that pie. And this jerk wants the whole thing. So, I can't watch this stupid thing anymore. All because I know the backers here, what this idiot's doing. Oh, it's all me and blah, 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 blah. I'm the star. And no, you're not. No, you're not. No, I'm sorry. Rainbow Owl and Angel Ortiz, I'm sorry, were the two biggest. They were the funniest two guys in there. Okay? Mr. Hood, you weren't. You held pubic hair in your hand. And that's all you did. Yay. I don't think that's star material. You could be a gopher. Maybe a gaffer. Maybe the idiot holding the sound mic or the boom mic. But other than that, I don't think you contributed a whole hell of a lot. But anyway, I've been burned on this paranormal unity bullshit for a while. It really puts a bad taste in my mouth. It literally makes me where I don't want to do this show. I'm so damn sick of paranormal. Not so much, like I said, talking about it. Because paranormal fascinates me. I'm sick of the paranormal community. I really am sick of the community. These would-be prima donnas, these divas, these teams that think they're writing stuff down in stone that this is actually how you do it, and if you don't follow our way, you're wrong. And it's all speculation, guys. It's a speculation field. There's nothing written in stone. No one knows what the hell to do. And you're all acting like, we're professionals. We know what we're doing, and blah, blah, blah. You should follow us. And no, everyone's guessing. Some of us get lucky. Oh, my God. I hate the paranormal community. I'm sorry. And if I got friends out there that got offended by that statement, too bad. I'm sorry. Maybe if you come down off your high horse a little bit and stop, acting like you don't stink, then maybe, just maybe. Here's the deal, guys. All you paranormal teams out there that want to be God's gift to everything, how did you get started? Think about it. How did you get started? Bet you money you got started just a group of friends going out with a curious mind, a camcorder, and some weird device going, let's go ghost hunting. I've seen it on TV. It can't be that hard. Let's try it. And you had a blast doing it. What happened? What happened? Why did you go from a bunch of curious friends and ghost hunting for fun to, well, now I'm a professor in cryptozoology and I know everything about ghosts and my name's blah, 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 and I have a PhD in BS and blah. What? You got a PhD in lying your nuts off is what you got. You don't know any more than the rest of us. Okay? If they can come up with a radio that blips across all these channels real rapidly and puts words together, if they could do that, there's no validation this thing works. Now, it does put sentences together. But who's to say it's not the mechanical device doing it? There's no concrete evidence that this machine actually picks up paranormal entities talking. And everybody for a while swore by the damn thing. You were guessing at best. You were riding the coattails of someone who thought outside the box and come up with this device, and everybody had to have one. And a devil's toy box. What the hell kind of dumps is this? A box with mirrors facing inside. So the thing can't get through the mirrors. They can't get through the mirrors. You're talking about an entity. You're talking about entities that can go through anything. And all of a sudden, because you make a 1980s mirrored jewel box with the mirrors facing inward inside, the ghost is going to jump in, and we caught him because we shut the door. No, because you're blue. How do you know it's in there? How do you know it can't walk through the walls? I mean, did you sit down? Did you pop it open? The little thing come out and goes, well, you caught me in that weird little box, and thank God you put those mirrors facing inward because I would have been able to walk through the walls, but no! It isn't sitting down and cross-analyzing everything you did. You're guessing at best. Oh my God! Devil's toy box. What a stupid-ass piece of equipment that is. It'd be like me putting tinfoil on the inside of a shipping box and going, this is the wolf strikes box. It catches ghosts. They can't get through the tinfoil. And whatever. Good Lord. There's no way to see it. I believe entities are out there. But there's no way to see these entities, so to speak. I mean, we see shadow men and images. But I bet, I'd bet a paycheck that there is no way that devil toy box, when you open it, there's a little thing in there going, hey, how's it going? Can you shut the door? It's cold out there. No! It's going to be empty like when you put it in the damn room. Oh, we took readings. What? An electronic device. An electronic device built by who? Man. Which is subject to do what? Break or malfunction. And you're telling me this is concrete evidence? This is proof that the devil's toy box works and blah, blah. Whatever. You're telling me a box made of glass with mirrors facing inward catches a ghost. Well, number one, it's going to be able to walk through the damn thing. Or phase through, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Number two, you set in the room open, there's no, what are you, putting a piece of cheese in there and catching it like a rat? What makes it get in the damn box? If I'm an entity and you place a box in the center of a room, the last thing I'm going to do is go, oh boy, I'm going to go inside, oh boy. No. Especially when I just overheard all y'all going, well, if he gets in there, we got his ass this time, because he can't go through mirrors. It's called the devil's toy box, and And as soon as he steps in there, we got him. Really? We already know that they're around us and they're listening to us and they talk to us. Why in the hell would it listen to us, try to talk to us, hear us talking about it, and then go, okay, I'll get inside? No! Oh my God! I'm sorry. The ghost teams that use this thing and they think theirs don't stink, they really need to take a long look at it. Take the mirrors and take a long look at yourself. Next thing you know, they're going to build a little Lego brick house and they can't things through Legos, or something. Oh my God, we have saran wrap on a balloon. They climb in the balloon. I can't make it through the saran wrap that's on the outside. Yeah, really? Oh my God, paranormal unity. No, there's paranormal competition. There's no damn thing called paranormal unity. Sorry. Shit, there isn't. You can live in this pipe dream if you want to, but there ain't. Well, look, guys, I'm going to kill another one. I'm going to get off this thing. I'm running about 24, 25, I don't know, minutes. Remember, it's only paranormal competition, not paranormal unity. Write down all the things about your dreams. Nothing burps like beer. And remember, open your eyes, guys. Open your eyes. Open your mind. That's the important thing. Open your mind. Do not follow blindly, guys. Please. Devil's box. Bunch of morons. Open your eyes. Open your mind. Open your ears. Pay attention, guys. Focus. Pay attention to what's around you. Don't just follow blindly. Pay attention to what walks by, crawls by, flies by, and or slithers by, and if you get a picture of it, send over Bobby the Wolf Mullins. You can find me on Facebook, Bobby Mullins, Mullins, or the net, email me, whatever, onewhitewolf0706@att.net. And as always, you can find me on YouTube. Just look up Wolf Tracks of the Paranormal and on ghosttalestv.com. And remember, and this one's for you guys, damn, I love beer. Let's do this one on 3, guys. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Holla at your